Yo, what's up, y'all? Happy TGIF. 今日は花金じゃろ? Been a long time since I've done a YouTube video, especially a live. Not sure if anybody's gonna be here, but a friend of mine said, recently you haven't been doing any videos, man. So all your fans are probably wondering, what happened to you? Are you alive? Are you dead? What's going on? Well, to be honest with you, I haven't really felt like doing a video in a long time, but I'll talk about that next time. Today, I just want to do a video and see what you guys are up to, especially since it's Friday. I'm probably going to be speaking mostly English because I'm a little bit tired, but if some Japanese folks come in too, then I might speak a little Japanese. Anyway, とりあえずね、今日のライブなんじゃけど、今日はさすが春金、花金ね。花金じゃけ、せっかくじゃけね、みんなと一緒にちょっとお酒いっぱいでも飲みたいなと思っとるけ、とりあえず、ペールエール IPA ね。わし IPA 大好き。ビールはね、一般的に大好きけど、一番好きなのはね、やっぱり IPA。苦味もちゃんと入ってるけ、うめえなと思うよ。So guys, if you know me, I love a good IPA. Today I have a Japanese IPA called Ao Oni, which means blue ogre, blue demon. If you ever watched any Japanese anime, you've probably seen like these two characters, like a blue Oni and like a red Oni, right? They have like one horn or two horns. These are like part of Japanese folklore. I guess in English we'd call them ogres, but the most common type of ogre is the blue Oni, which your boy has, and the red Oni. So I don't know if you guys got your drink on yet, but definitely let's have a drink together. And I've never had the Ao Oni before. Ao Oni はね、私 IPA 好きだけど、日本の IPA青鬼買ってきたけど、これはまだ飲んだことないけ、適当に喋りながら、感想を、伝えようと思ってね。とりあえず Cheers 乾杯。タン。So guys, how was your day? I hope you had a good day today. Matter of fact, how was your week? If you live here in Japan, maybe you've noticed that it's getting a lot warmer these days. I think yesterday was pretty cold. Today is Friday. Yesterday was Thursday. Wednesday, we had really good weather. And here in Japan, this is plum blossom season. So if you go to certain parts of Japan, there are these trees that are blooming now. They're plum trees, and they are blossoming with plum blossoms. Now here in Japan, next month, we have sakura season. So that's cherry blossoms. For the most part, cherry blossoms are very beautiful. There's this nice little pink, shy pink color. They represent new starts, new beginnings, especially since here in Japan, the fiscal year and the school year starts in April. However, me personally, sometimes I prefer plum blossoms. And the reason why is because they give off a really nice, sweet smell. Now, they're not as beautiful as the cherry blossom, but they're still cute. They have a nice blush pink color to them. And like I said, they have a really nice kaori, which we would say aroma or scent in English. But the cherry blossoms are coming next month. If you live here in Osaka, where I live, probably one of the most famous places to go to is Osaka Castle Park. It's called Osaka Jo Koen. The reason why is because Osaka Castle is there. But it's not just a castle. There's also a park. And every year, both the plum blossoms and the cherry blossoms are blooming there. And it's a really nice place to go for a date, for a picnic, or just a walk in the park. So guys, which ones do you prefer? For all those who are watching, do you prefer the cherry blossoms or the plum blossoms? For me, kibun ni yotte, which means depends on how I'm feeling, depends on my mood. I've recently been feeling the plum blossoms recently, just because I'm really sensitive to different smells and different scents. And what's interesting, one thing I've noticed is that I'm American, right? I'm from North Carolina. When I first came here to Japan back in 2010, it was just for vacation, right? I noticed that the smells here are different. なんか面白くない？なんか国によってさ、その国の匂いも違う、香りも違うしね。それは面白いなと思った。で、そういえばさ、私初めて日本に来た時ね、2010年じゃったけど、なんかアメリカでない匂いあって、それはな根本的に面白いなと思って、でどんな匂いというのは何と言ってもいいかな、 と独特の匂いけど、香水、メンズ香水とタバコの匂いプラスなんかハンドソープの匂いね。なんかガールズバーとか、飲み所の前に結構出るそういう匂い。それアメリカにないよ。一切でも匂ったことない匂い。これ日本にしかない。今経験した限りでね。So what I'm saying is that in America, or in Japan rather, I've noticed that when I first came here, especially when I was in front of like a karaoke bar or a place where you go drinking, there was this really interesting smell. And I rather like it. It's a strange smell, but basically it's the scent of men's cologne, hand soap, and cigarettes. Maybe it doesn't smell so good for you, but that was just a really strong impression that I had. Because Japan was the first country I came to. Before that, I had never been overseas. And so it made me realize, like, wow, each country has its own scents, has its own smells, its own food, your experience, the things you touch, the things you smell, the things that you taste. It's all different depending on the country, including this IPA. そういえば、この IPA は結構美味しいよ。ちゃんと苦味も入ってるけ、いいなと思うね。ちなみにこれどこのやつかな? I wonder where this is actually from. Oh, Nagano. It says Karuizawa Nagano. So apparently we have some Nagano IPA. I definitely recommend it. If you never had an IPA before, the first time you try one, you might not like it so much. It is very bitter. I'm not really sure why. It might be just the type, the way that they make the beer. There might be a lot of hops in there. I know the first time I had an IPA, I drank one back in the States because IPAs were all the rage. So I was like, okay, why not? Let's try an IPA. And I tried one. And I was like, what is this? Why would anyone like this? But let me tell you something. In the summer, nothing beats an ice cold IPA. I don't know what it is about that bitterness, but like here in Japan, the humidity is crazy. It's killer crazy. You can just walk down the street for 5 minutes, right? And you'll be drenched in sweat. Like I never wear white shirts in Japan. もう日本でさ、もう夏じゃろ？蒸し暑すぎてムシムシでね。で歩くだけでね、on the street 歩くだけでもうビショビショになるんじゃん。これだけ白いシャツは一切でももう着ないよ。もう着ない。もう気持ち悪くなるし。I never wear white shirts in the summer. That's besides the point. Because Japan's so humid, you want something to refresh your palate, to refresh your feeling, right? And because IPAs are so bitter and crisp, it really helps to kind of, refresh how you feel. So for me, the perfect beer for summer, especially in any type of humid country, not just Japan, probably Hong Kong, Korea, Southeast Asia, I think an IPA would really do you good. So I don't know if you guys like to drink. I see one person keeps hopping on and hopping off. Whoever you are, don't be shy. Say hello. If you like to drink, let me know what your drink of choice is. 一人は入ったりやめたりする人がおるけど、あなたはもしかしてお酒好きかな？もしかしてビール好きかな？どんなお酒好きでしょうか？ぜひコメントを残しんちゃい。Don't be shy. So guys, I'm an Eikaiwa teacher, which means English conversation, and my Hanaki, my TGIF is not quite what most people's are. The Eikaiwa business, our busiest day is probably on Saturday, which is tomorrow. So I actually didn't work today. I'm off every Friday. However, every Saturday I have to work. So I don't quite have the same, oh, it's Friday, let's chill out feeling that maybe everyone else has, but it is my day off. So I do enjoy a Friday. Today I went to Japanese barbecue in an area called Tsuruhashi. 今日焼肉食べて行ったよ。で、生徒さん、ものすごい生徒さん、優しい生徒さんから、一緒に行って、すごいいい話できたよ。なんかちょっと恋愛の話やって、すごいなんかいろんなアドバイスももらって、やっぱりね、英会話の先生だけど、生徒さんはね、 ほとんど授業だけで教室だけで話すこともあるね。もうたまにねプライベートでどっかに行ってでいろんなね話してで気づくねこの人はすごくいい人よそういうことあるねなんかすごい優しくていろんなアドバイスを教えてくれて心も落ち着いたその人のアドバイスのおかげで、経験者だからねあの人はねもう長い間結婚しとるけ、十分経験者やっとんで、いろんないいこと教えてくれたけすごいいろんなことを今日心に、支えてくれたよ。So one of my students, she's been married for a long time and she gave me lots of good advice when it comes to, I guess, romance, relationships, marriage, and things like that. Something I've been thinking about a lot for probably since the latter half of last year, back in 2022. And, just I don't really have a lot of experience with, how can I say, like dating seriously. My longest relationship has probably been about 9 months. Other than that, I don't really have a lot of experience. Everyone thinks because I'm a YouTuber and maybe because I'm black that I've dated all these women, but not really. Don't be fooled by the get up. I used to be a pretty shy guy. Like in America 6.5 years ago, I never would have been on YouTube drinking this beer, talking to people whose faces I can't see. That would never have happened. But I came to this country and everything changed. Thanks to a lot of great people that I met. But anyway, as a teacher, we mostly talk to students in the class, and we don't always get a chance to know deeply what kind of person they are. But today, for the first time, I had barbecue, as well as afternoon tea with one older lady and another lady who was younger. And we just shared our experiences, our opinions, and it was just a great time. And you just never know who you're going to meet. And the country, their citizenship, the language doesn't really matter. Something I've been talking about with my best friend lately, who's Japanese, by the way. I wonder if you're watching Kanawaki Ken Kanawaki Mitoru kana? Zehi kare no channel mo toroku shite kudasai. But my best friend's Japanese. His name is Ken, right? And he speaks Japanese, I speak Japanese. He speaks English, I speak English. We both can speak each other's languages, but something we've really been realizing and learning lately is that it's not just words. Communication between people, especially if they're vibing, it goes beyond words. Because like my friend, he will be thinking something. We'll be in totally different places on the same day. We'll be thinking the exact same thing. At the moment, we don't realize that, but when we see each other, at the end of the day, I'll be like, oh, I was thinking about buying blah, blah, blah. And he was thinking the exact same thing. When you share a real connection with someone, whether it's a friend, family member, a lover, a partner, it goes beyond words, and you feel that person's presence, whether it be in your heart, your mind, somewhere around you. And another thing I was talking about with the student today was, if you share I can't remember the English word. 縁があれば. How do I say that in English? If it's meant to be, even if you separate with someone, you eventually come back to meet them. And that could be like next year. It could be several years from now. You never know when you'll see that person again. But one thing I realized since last year is that some people you just have to let go. Some things you just have to let go. And if that thing or that person is meant to be in your life, they'll come back. You don't have to work so hard for things and people that God meant to give you, that God wants you to have. We had so much conversation today, and it was all in Japanese, but it really made me realize that, wow, no matter what country you're from, no matter what age you're from, because one of the students was maybe in her 60s or so, the other one in her 40s, and I'm in my 30s. Different backgrounds, different histories. I'm American, they're Japanese. But we had a connection with each other. We're all different from totally different backgrounds. But because we happen to be at the same place, which is my workplace, God brought us together. Fate brought us together. We pulled each other together. 縁があれば、結局ね、お互いに引き寄せちゃうんちゃう？そうじゃろ。Well, anyway, guys, I have to get going. I'm meeting a friend in Umeda for, I don't know, for dinner. We're gonna hang out for a little bit. But I just figured I would check in and let you guys know I'm still alive. そして、わし最近全然アップしたらんのに、わしのチャンネルはまだまだ伸びとるけ、新しい登録者にもすごい感謝よ。ありがとう、本当に。Thank you so much. I haven't been uploading at all recently, ever since the new year first started. But my channel has continued to get more and more followers. And I'm sorry I haven't been uploading, but これからももっとライブ配信しようと思っとるけ、ぜひまた見んしゃいや。I plan on doing more and more live shows like this because honestly I've been kind of lazy about editing videos, but it's cool just to be back on the channel. Thank you for all the new people who have followed my channel recently. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be here without you guys. やっぱり感謝は大事ね。Thank you so much. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully we can drink together again. Aooni IPA, check it out. I recommend it. おすすめですよ。おいじゃあ、I'll see you guys next time. Joshua C. What's up, Joshua? I don't know if we've probably never met before. Where are you from, man? Wherever you're watching, whether you're in Japan or overseas, definitely come and check out the channel again. Come check out Japan. The borders are open now. It's a great place to visit. But more on that next time. All right? I'll see you guys next time. Again, happy TGIF. Y'all have a good weekend. 良い週末を。ほいじゃあ、よろしくお願いします。またね。